This video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. I'm an entertainer. I am up all night, the one and only entertainer on the recliner, the ape father in the house, baby. Wow! All right. So I just saw Uncle Festa Lou's video saying how he doesn't communicate with nobody on AMC. Okay. What you have to do is consider the source of of who you're dealing with Lou and Uncle Festa. This is a man who has lied like so many times that I've lost count. So it's like you can't really, he's not credible. You can't take anything he says seriously. I mean, everything he has said since he's been in this play has been a lie. There's been no truth. There's been no truth. And has he called me? I think it was him. I can't prove it because it was a private number. But see, secretly, I'm going to tell you something. I think that Lou is very, very intimidated of me. Okay? Because I hear it in his voice. The person who called me, who sounded a lot like Lou, and you could ask my wife, the voice sounded a lot like Lou. You know, next time, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to record it. All right. I probably should have said that because now he's not. Now he probably will never call again. Okay. But I didn't record it. That was my mistake. But I think he's very intimidated of me, Lou. See, think about this for a second, right? The whole video he made was about me. Like, in other words, he was saying that I don't communicate with AMC YouTubers. He says people were emailing him. He was referring to me. But do you notice how he won't say my name? And it's like, it's you know what it is? It's like, why not? Like, merely by him saying, you know, Ape Father claimed that I called him or whatever, right? Like, nothing negative will come of it. And as far as like clout chasing, everybody knows who I am. You could say my name. I'm known throughout the whole 5 boroughs. I'm known throughout the whole world, right? My family could hold their heads up high. What movie is that from? You know, Donnie Brasco, you know, Lefty. He goes, you want to be a Dumpski. Dumpski. Dumpski, you don't know who you're talking to. You're barking up the wrong tree. Look, I didn't mean no respect. Listen, you don't walk out on me. He says, sit down. He says, you don't walk out on me. I walk out on you. Okay. You got a car? Yeah. Go get a car. Come on. We're going to find out if you're right that this diamond, this Tiffany diamond is a Fugazi. See, the point is that where I'm driving at with all of this is Lou has been the way Donnie Brasco played Lefty because he was an undercover cop. There's something about Lou. Listen, it's all alleged, but there's something weird about this dude because it's like he claims he has secret connections with hedge funds that meet him in the park with ducks and squirrels and give him information. He claims that he turns down tens of millions of dollars from corrupt banks. He claims he brokers deals, Reba. You know what's funny? You know what's funny about this guy? Everyone's calling him out, saying that they feel that he has some kind of a connection, a business relationship with JP Morgan. Okay. I know it started with some sort of a picture. There was some sort of a picture that went, like, I guess, all around the internet. Lou was in some sort of a bar, restaurant with people that were verifiable, JP Morgan, you know, employees. Now, again, this doesn't come from me. I'm not saying it. This came from Twitter. I saw it on Twitter, okay? So the thing is, you know how ridiculous he sounds? He's actually saying, if you go back a few months ago, that he met with JP Morgan executives. This is coming from his mouth. He said he was brokering a deal with JP Morgan. Do you remember this? Okay. Remember he was in front of JP Morgan? Then you say something like, oh, you know, you might be working with JP Morgan, and then he gets all defensive. He gets like in your face saying, you know, you better leave me your name and your number because there will be consequences to pay. There are consequences, meaning he's going to sue you. But it's like, you're the one saying that you're brokering deals with JP Morgan. It's like, you know where I think Lou is like not right upstairs mentally is that he's criticizing people to call him out on the things that he's actually saying. Like he's actually saying, I'm brokering a deal with JP Morgan, right? And then you'll call him out and say, are you working with JP Morgan? And he'll be like, how dare you? How dare you say that? Give me your name. Give me your email. Give me your number. Because there's consequences in life. It's like he's crazy, you know? Like here's an example, right? He says like a corrupt bank offered him more money than he'll make on the MOAS. Then you'll bring that out to him. You'll be like, Lou, did you turn down money? Did you do this? Then he'll say, no, none of that's true. Right? But it's like he's saying it. He's the one saying it. Like he said he met with a hedge fund. I don't know if you remember this. Okay. And they told him we were going to squeeze March 3rd. So it was his words. Did it happen? Right? They remember back in the day, he said the secret connection said we were going to go to 30, remember? And then all the way up to 100. And then it was going to start a managed event. Do you remember that? Never happened. So the thing I'm trying to make all of you understand is that Lou is a pathological liar. Do I feel that that was him who really called me? The answer is yes. Jen, did it sound like Lou?
Yeah,
It sounded like Lou. It was a private number. I just think, you know what it is? He wants to keep this image going, this fake image, this Disney World, science fiction image of himself, that he's some kind of a Wall Street guru, that he has all these Wall Street connections, and he doesn't want to admit the truth about anything. The truth is he's very, very intimidated of me. The truth is I think he likes me. He just doesn't want to admit it. He thinks I'm funny. I know he likes my wife because that's what he said on the phone call. And he just can't be, Lou can't just be man enough to admit the truth. About nothing. He can't admit the truth that he was wrong about his AMC squeeze predictions. He can't admit it. He can't just be a man. Just say, you know what? I'm sorry. I was wrong. So what he keeps doing is he just keeps bending and bending the truth so that you never know what to think. You just don't know what to believe. And he keeps you in this land of confusion, like the Genesis song, Phil Collins. He keeps you in the land of confusion. That's what he does. It works for him. He keeps getting his views. He keeps getting his ad revenue. But I will tell you this. That voice on that phone call sounded mighty like Lou. And if you ask me and if you ask the ape wife, I think it was Lou. And I think he's very intimidated by me. And you know what they say, like in The Godfather, keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer. I think he wants to keep me close. I'm being honest with you. I think he's very intimidated by me. And I think because, he was digging a little bit too when he called me. He was digging, and I just think he wants to keep me close because he's very, very intimidated. That's just my opinion.